Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm so very happy I get to spend it with you. March is always a weird time of the year for me because it always reminds me of my buddy Cary. I lost Cary over 20 years ago, but his memory, still burns bright in my brain. And one of the funny things about Cary and myself was people thought we couldn't stand each other, even though we were in the same band. We were always fighting, always at each other's throats. But what they didn't know is that, we were just two stubborn, hard-headed individuals, man. But we loved each other. And, we actually did hang out, a bunch. And we actually took trips together, and, just talked about life and all those great things. And, I wish he was still here, man. There's so much that's happened since he's left us. And so much I'd like to talk to him about. So much I just didn't understand, at the time when I was friends with him. And I miss him every day, I even have dreams of this guy sometimes. And I feel like they're so real that he's with me again. And I was like, oh, I thought, you passed away. And he was like, no, I was just doing something else. And then I wake up, and, reality sets in and he's not with me. But, it just always reminds me of how important friends are. When you have those really good friends that hang out with you, don't take, you should take advantage of it, and don't take it for granted, right? You should call your buddies up. You should go have those lunches, break bread, go hang out. Friday night I hung out with one of my best buds, and, we had dinner, went to a show, talked about life, had a great time. Take advantage of that. Try to make the time to hang out with your buddies because, losing Cary was very unexpected, and I wish I could have, hung out with him more, but take advantage of that time, right? Give your friends a call, get your soul feeling better, right? Get your insides feeling better. Every time I hang out with my friends and leave, I feel better. I feel great. Stress is gone. Anxiety is a little bit lower, So give them a call, break some bread, hang out with them, and while you're doing that, don't forget that your Uncle Freddy loves you. I can't wait to see you next week. Peace.